Greetings everybody, it's Rob from Sour Games, and we are here with Mad Titan Shadow. Now while it's not officially out in the US, it is out in the UK and other regions. And thankfully it has been added to Tabletop Simulator. So I decided to take the opportunity to test out the campaign while waiting to actually play it in person. So we're going to play this campaign. This campaign is going to be an expert mode standard campaign. So we won't do any of the expert campaign stuff, but we will be playing it in expert at least. Lastly, we'll be doing it with Adam Warlock and Spectrum. We're going to try out the brand new 2 heroes that we got. I made a few changes to the deck. Personally, I took out a few cards, tweaked a little bit off it, but for the most part, a lot of the cards are the same. Each player discards cards from the top of the deck until they discard a spell card. So we'll start with Spectrum. Nope. Nope. Manipulation. Okay. Adam Warlock will get Pacification. And then we'll use this one. No. No. And I'll just keep trying to find those spells. Fireball. I think this makes sense for how the order to do it, because it doesn't make sense because you would go through like half the deck at this point. Okay, so Monica has Fireball and Manipulation, and Adam Warlock has Pacification and Rubble Storm in their respective areas. And then we'll put on some counters. The Fireball comes in with 4. This comes in with 2. This comes in with 3. And this comes in with 3. And what do these do? This exhausts all my upgrades and stuns me. This deals 2 damage to everything I control, and those will trigger at the same time. I'll discard 1 card at random and get confused in 2 turns. And I'll take 4 damage. Alright. So without further ado, let's actually start to draw some of our cards and see what we got. Ooh, we got Blade. We could do Blade right away. 3, 4, 5, 6. There is some threat. We do have Secure the Landing Pad as a card. Another side scheme. So let's see what we have. Energy Duplication is going to stay, definitely. I don't think the mass attacks are good right now. Ready to Rumble could help because it will allow me to ready myself and keep it out just in case I need to. And I might keep Blade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we got Photon Speed. Okay. And then for Adam Warlock, so let's see what we have. We got 2 Comic Blasts. Got the Boot Camp, but we may hold off on the Boot Camp for now. We may keep it just because we have a lot of cards in our hand. Quantum Magic's probably a bit early to have. I'll go with 1 Comic Blast, and we'll keep the Boot Camp just in case. Ooh, Preservation. Okay. So I gotta see which one of these is 2 attack, 2 thwart, 2 defense. Alright. These I can't do anything about. Ebony Maw himself has 36 hit points. And we have 6 threat to deal with. Alright. So I'll use Genius to play Energy Duplication. Let's get that going right away. Then I'll flip up. And I'll flip up into Photon mode. Ooh, this would actually flip me into 4 more as well anyway. So maybe actually what I'll do is I'll flip over to Gamma mode to deal 1 damage to him. Then I'll use Blade. No, I'll do... Oh, I have to spin it from my hand. That's annoying. Like the engine duplicate. Like the engine duplication plus Ready to Rumble to play Photon Speed, which will change me to Photon mode. To remove 1 threat, and this removes 4 threat from the scheme. So I'll remove 1 from here, and then 4 from here. So this flips over. And now I think I gain control of Cosmo. Then I'm going to use Speed of Light to change back to Gamma mode. And I draw a card from it. Ooh, Gamma Blast. I might keep... If it wasn't Gamma, if it was something else, I would have used it to play Blade. I'm going to keep that. And then I'm going to attack for 3. And attack for 2. So 5 damage. Brings them down to 30. Alright. Adam Warlock's turn. I use Strength to play Mystic Senses. Flip up. I'll discard an aggression card to deal 2 damage to the enemy. And then I'll play Comic Blast. Deal 4 damage to an enemy and discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Deal 1 additional damage for each type I have. So, no. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. So, 7 damage. And on the 21. Then I'll attack from 1. And 20. And so I would have actually drawn a, after you resolve Adam Warlock's so I would have drawn a card. I forgot to. Too late now. I'm gonna discard Blade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, another energy duplication. That could be good. And another Speed Delight. Oh, we got the Soul World. 3, 4, 5. And the Comic Staff. We can play Comic Staff into a Soul World. Let's see what comes out. Alright, so add 1. He will activate against Spectrum, so he takes 1 off from both. And then he does a 2+. I'll just take it. 2. This one is 3. Activates against Adam Warlock. I'm just going to defend. 2+3, so I'll take 3 damage. And then we both get an encounter card. The villain attacks you. Oh, that's not good actually, but him attacking me, that means these both go down again. This triggers. Discard 1 card from my hand and I'm confused. At random. Mighty Wenses. Okay, that's not terrible to get rid of. That was that, and then he'll attack me again. So it's 2+3, 5. Ouch. And then his card, the villain schemes. So even on a scheme, it activates 1/1. And then it's a 2 plus 2 is a 4, up to 6. All right. Well, that was a bit rough. I could Zone of Silence. That's going to be the... So let's think about this first. Oh, wait. So technically Cosmo's mine now. Because Cosmo bounces whoever's the first player. So next turn I'm going to... Which means Cosmo's going to die this turn. from the Rubble Storm. And I'll be stunned. The stun's not an issue because Adam Warlock can deal with stuns pretty easily. What can she do? Let's see. Well, she's gonna have to flip down, heal up. Do I try and Gamma Blast before I do it? If I can Speed of Light myself, and then draw a card, use that card to play Energy Duplication. 1, 2, not gonna work. I think I'm gonna discard Armored Vest, using Battle Mace to heal Spectrum 1. Draw a card by using my Sixth Senses. Oh. That's actually an interesting card. I can go 1 by using it. I can heal damage from Cosmo. 2 to play Cosmic Staff. Oh. I have to do what's it called? I have to do Cosmic Staff to play Zone of Silence. Discard up to 4 cards from top of your deck. Remove 1 threat for each card discarded this way. For each... Oh, it doesn't matter what type, it's just 4 cards. Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 threat removed. And then I could attack with Cosmo. But Cosmo's gonna take 2 damage from the Rubble Storm, which would defeat him, and I kind of want to leave Cosmo. I don't know if it matters if I save Cosmo or not the whole way through. We'll see. Alright, Spectrum's turn. I'm gonna Speed of Light into Pulsar to heal 1 damage, draw a card. Pulsar, Shield, Avengers Mansion to play Energy Duplication. That way, with the double Energy Duplications, I'll be able to generate a lot of resources. Flip down. And then heal for 3. It's a bit rough that I have to flip down, but I took 2 big hits. I'm gonna try and keep Gamma Blast 1 more time and see what happens. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, this is... I have to play Kalu if I want Band Together to actually do anything for me. Oh, here we go. And yes, in case anybody is questioning, I am playing with the Cosmic Entity cards just to see if they are actually worth it. I know it was a hot topic to try to figure out the value of these. As 1 activates, everything goes bad now. Let's see. Deal 2 damage to each character I control. 1, 2, 1, 2. Discard it, exhaust each upgrade I control. You are stunned. Well, that does a lot of bad stuff. And he's still attacking me. The problem is I really need to like heal myself actually. So like next turn, what can I do next turn? I can play one of these cosmic entity cards. And I can play Soul World. Because I'm getting close to running through my deck, which will give me the full heal. I'll defend for now, and if I get attacked again, 4. Okay, so I take 2 damage. Activates. Oh, wrong way. Down. 2 flat. 5. Yeah, the cards. I mean, like, well, the arguments people were saying for them isn't wrong in what they're saying for it. But my only question is like, and this is kind of the point. So like, I have to spend 3 cards, like 2 resources plus the card itself, to eventually not deal with an encounter card. So I guess that's kind of the tricky part. I understand what people are saying about how it works, but we'll see how many times I get to actually trigger. Alright, encounter card. The villain attacks me. Great. Thankfully no spells. Unfortunately, Cosmo's gonna have to block this one for me. 2 plus 2 is 4. Goodbye, Cosmo. It was nice knowing you. Security breach. Okay. When revealed, each player places a random card from their hand face down here. 2, 4, and it comes in with 6. In there you go. Let's see how bad these cards are that we flipped out. At least Soul World did not get burnt. That would have been bad. The one card I didn't want them to get rid of was Ready to Rumble. So I could have healed myself and then Ready to Rumble to get myself back up. Oh well. And we'll take the lead with Spectrum. Okay, so I'm gonna have to heal for 3. Oh. I have like no way to like actually... It's gonna be rough. I guess I could flip up to... What's a good mode to flip up to? We'll flip up and we'll go into Photon mode to remove 1 threat from this one. Then we'll use these energy duplications to play Kalu. So it's the top 5 cards of your deck for an event. There's only one event in of those. It's actually a good one. Unfortunately, it's actually not that good in this case. Because I'm already confused that it doesn't actually do anything for me. I could just Gamma Blast him. What's the threat situation looking like? Not pretty. Not pretty. I think I'm going to have to go 1, 2, Photon Shield to deal with the Confuse. Keep these. I've been holding Gamma Blast for too long. And then Kalu is going to thwart from 1 on the... That's the main scheme. Why not? Okay, Adam Warlock. Well, unfortunately... What's my ability to discard a card remove status? I'm gonna discard 2 cards, and I'm gonna play Living Tribunal. This is gonna be a problem in Tabletop Simulator. The cards are not exactly the same size. So, let's make this work. Okay, so somewhere in there is my Tribunal. I'm gonna flip down. I am not gonna discard Soul World, because that is gonna be my get out of jail card. Okay. Ready? I'm gonna have to discard Gamma Blast. It's been clogging up my hand for way too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got Captain America. Captain America's here finally. That could be cool. Now I forget I can do this, right? I just want to make. I know we had a discussion on one of our YouTube videos that because you can't do Death Focus, I think, but you can do like no, you can't do Helicarrier because I think it's an action. If it's a resource, you should be fine. That says hero resource, yeah, so I'm good. Okay. 2 on. Goes to initiate against me. The fireball will proc. So I take 4 damage. Can't do anything about that. Then he'll activate against me. I am going to use one of my duplications to play Pulsar Shield. So I'll defend. It flips me into Pulsar mode. I heal more than I'm ready, so I'm at a 3 defense. So I have a 3 defense against a 2 plus 4. It's 2 plus 2, 4, so I take 1 damage. Not bad. And then he'll scheme against me, so it's 2 plus 1. 2 plus 2, sorry, amplify. So this should actually be 10. That should take one more damage. Forgot about that. Amplify symbol. And that's it. So far, we actually haven't hit that many spells. Okay. Each minion engaged with a player activates against them. I'm not. Each player who is not engaged with a minion searches their counterattack and discard pile for a Black Order minion. Now, I know there's a few in here. I saw, I think. Super Giant. Oh, maybe not Super Giant. What else do we have? Black Dwarf looks a bit rough. Black Order Infantry. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll take those guys. They only have 4 health. They do have guard, but I'd rather that than something else. Outrider. It's got 1. Oh, I never drew up a hand for him. 6. Could you imagine if I actually like got rid of Soul World after holding it for like 2 rounds? God, Marvel Boy. That art is something. Alright, and we'll take the lead. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So the cape's definitely useful. But I have to discard a card. I don't actually have anything I can do. I'm in this weird spot with Adam Warlock right now. I can heal for 3. I'm actually not that bothered by the stun. Right? Is that just me? Because, like, I'm not attacking at this current moment. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to flip up Comic Staff to play Soul World. I'm going to use Marvel Boy and Sorcerer Supreme to play Warlock's Cape. I'll do it this way around, actually. I will do this way for now. Then I'm going to use my Battle Mage ability to discard an aggression card to deal 2 damage to the Outrider. That will defeat him. Cape to ready myself. Battle Mage to draw a card. And then Thwart Form 1 on the main scheme. Alright. Spectrum's turn. Now I have 1 Avenger, so Captain America costs 5 at this point. No, sorry. 4, because Spectrum's also an Avenger as well. The question is, does Captain America help me currently? Or am I better off playing Blue Marvel? I can play Mighty Avengers as well. Mighty Avengers could be a good card to play because that would allow me to give all my allies +1/+1. But unfortunately, all I have is Kalu. I think I have to play Blue Marvel because I need to be able to actually switch to photon mode to deal with some of this threat. Especially if I'm going to flip down potentially. I guess I don't have to flip down. I can have Kalu block the attack for me. Alright, so we'll use Power of Leadership, Energy Duplication, and Mighty Avengers to play Blue Marvel. I'll change to photon mode. I could actually get rid of this one too. I'm gonna do that actually. So I'm gonna go 3, 4, 5. I'll take 1 of the main with the photon flip. I'll thwart for 3 of here. Then I'll thwart for 2 with Blue Marvel to get rid of Security Breach. So this is a victory card, so it goes away. I get back Ready to Rumble, and he gets back Cosmic Awareness. And that's... I could play Ready to Rumble with Captain America, but I don't want to. So we'll discard a card. Ready, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, double band to get this. Here we go. Oh, let's see. So I keep both of those actually. Pip the Troll. Spend a lightning and I don't actually have. Oh, I do actually. No, see, I'm not gonna do it because if I put Pip under Spectrum's control, then she can't play Captain America next turn. So I'm not gonna do that. Alright. 2 on. Goes to attack. No spell, so I'll just... Do I take it? Can I do it for myself? Oh, I can actually. So I'm gonna go resource, cosmic awareness to play Pip the Troll. Comes in with toughness, and he'll block the attack from Ebony Maw. 3 damage. Toughness goes away. And then Black Order will attack me for 2. He'll attack. I'm gonna have Kalu block the one from Ebony Maw. 5 damage swing. Goodbye, Kalu. And that takes 2 damage from the infantry. And encounter cards. Reactor Overload. Each player must choose either take 2 damage or place 2 threat here. Well, that's coming in with 7 threat. Remove 1 invocation card from each. If there are no spells in your play area, discard cards until a spell environment is discarded. Does it say reveal? No. Just put the card into play so the surge doesn't happen. But we get manipulation. Hey. So this is 1 now because I only have 1 ally and he still costs 4. So I can play Captain America if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. On 1, 2, 3, 4, actually, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, play Captain America, and then the second band together will be 2 resources, which will allow me to play Photon Speed. And that's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Captain America is here, and he will. Then I can play this. Play Photon Speed. I'm already in Photon mode, so I can actually ignore the crisis icon, so I can do 4 threat off the main, ignoring the reactor overload. And then I'm going to reward for 3 on the reactor. I want to attack. I can't. I think there's no way that I can actually use Captain America needs to block. He can't take that hit from me. Blue Marvel will reward for 2 on reactor overload. Alright. And then over here on this side, I'm gonna use the 2 to play another Mystic Senses. I'm gonna put these up here and this over here. So double Mystic Senses means that anytime I use Battle Mage, I get to draw 2 cards now. And then I'm going to attack to break the stun. And that's it. I'm going to discard Calming Blast, and there's a reason for that. Well, ready. Go up to our hand size. Because by discarding that card, I have no cards in my hand, my deck. Which means Soul World will get a counter. So now, next time I flip down, I can automatically full heal myself. And I have a shield spell to deal with the attack. What's the leadership ability? Give a hero +1 throw, +1 attack. And justice is remove 2 threat. Okay. That's 2 on. Initiates against Spectrum. Manipulation takes down. Attacks. Captain America's going to block it. 2 plus 2 is 4. Captain America does the job. He'll attack me for 2. Then he'll attack Adam Warlock. I will use Shield Spell. So that's a 2 plus 2 is 4. So I'll discard the top 4 cards of my deck. That's actually a solid spell. Like, that's a good protection spell card. Then he'll attack me for 2. I'll take it. Oh, actually, hold on. Technically, this should have been my encounter card. So the 2 would have been that one. And then he should have had 2. So everything's fine. And then encounter card. And look what we get. The Living Tribunal. Remove 2 threat from the main scheme. It's gone from the game. Give to the Monica Rambo player. Oh, so I didn't realize her obligation doesn't allow you to flip down. You have to flip down. I'm okay with that. And then Abjuration attaches to him. And we'll move on. I know, thank God I actually I forgot the encounter card from cycling through my deck. So it actually lined up perfectly. If I didn't, it would have shown up, it may have shown up for him, I guess. So I think it still would have hit, but. Okay. No, see, I have Martinex in this deck just because he was the new character. I don't know if he's actually a good card, I'll be honest. We'll see. Now here's the problem. I'm going to take... Oh, no, that's manipulation. That's not fireball. Never mind. Oh, I have to exhaust this to actually... Okay. I have no resources, so I think I'm going to discard and make the call to give somebody an ability. I think. Is there a card in my discard pile that I really like? Wait, is it any card? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna use Make the Call. I'm gonna discard Make the Call to give Spectrum +1 to all her stats. Because of my thingy. No, actually, hold the phone. Before I do that, I'm going to attack from 1. No, not attack. I'm going to thwart from 1 on Reactor Overload. Then I'm going to discard this to give her +1. I'm going to exhaust Warlock's Cape to ready myself. Then both Mythic Senses trigger, so I draw 2 cards. Then I'm going to spend Preservation, heal myself from 1, and play Quantum Magic. And I'm going to use that to pull back Genius, because I can pull back any card from my discard pile, doesn't matter. Then I'm going to use Genius to play Martinex, because 1 less, because I'm a Guardian. And then I'm going to use Determination, which removes 1 threat from the main scheme. Has to be main scheme. To play Magic Attack. So I'm going to use it against this guy. And discard up to 5 cards. Well, I'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's defeated. Building gets a tough status card. Oh, tough status card. Yeah, that's fine. And then I will thwart for 1 to defeat Reactor Overload. Flip down. No, I'm not gonna flip down because she has to flip down. I have enough blockers to survive. And stay up. Especially because she's gonna be confused, so. Okay. Spectrum's turn. So I have a +1 to my thwart. I'm at a 1-2. I'm at a 4 thwart right now. With Photon. I could also switch to the Gamma one and punch right through and defeat the Black Order infantry while he already has a tough status card. And then have Blue Marvel just thwart for 2. Keeps it down to 3, it should be fine. But if he stays up. I think that's the play. So I'm gonna use Speed of Light to flip up to Gamma. I'm gonna deal 1 damage to, I guess, Black Order infantry. No, I can do, it's not an attack, so I can do 1 damage to him. Which wouldn't do any damage because Abjuration, I guess, prevents all damage before the tough triggers. Then I'm going to attack to defeat the Black Order infantry. Tough gets added, doesn't matter. Blue Marvel will thwart for 2 off the main. Keeps down to 3. Then I'm going to use Strength and Energy Duplication to play Hawkeye. Get Hawkeye out in the mix. I'm going to use this one to play Ready to Rumble. Keep it out. And then I'm going to flip down into Alter Ego mode. That way, next turn, what I'll do is I'll heal myself. Oh. Rewind. Rewind. Rewind the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. I can't change energy forms because of loss of control. Almost made that mistake. But we salvaged it. So then in that case, I can't, so Speed of Light's useless at this point then. So I can't put myself down. So now I'll just thwart for 1, 2. I'll just thwart for 4 off here. Have Blue Marvel, I guess, attack for 2 on the Black Order infantry. Use 2 and 1 to play Hawkeye, 1 to play Ready to Rumble. And then keep Speed to Light and Energy for next turn. Have Hawkeye attack from 1 on the infantry guard. And flip down. Okay, I think that makes us clean now. I'm actually surprisingly catching myself in a few errors I was making. But it makes sense. It's brand, it's a brand new character. It's gonna happen. 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could play Inspired, unlike Captain America or someone. Captain America hasn't took any damage or anything yet, so he could be a 3/3 potentially. And unfortunately, I can't play it before she goes. Alright, 2 on. Attacks Adam Warlock I'm gonna block with Pip the Troll. 4 damage. Goodbye, Pip. Schemes against Monica. Manipulation will trigger. Discard 1 card at random and I'm confused. Now what's annoying is I can't actually heal myself because I have to get rid of the loss of control ability first. The scheme for 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 from the infantry. It's up to an 8. Overall, though, I can say from this encounter, Ebony Maw plays like very much like your normal Marvel Champions villain. It's nothing too crazy. Feels a lot like the same kind of like what you kind of expect. This card cards until I find a spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. No spells. But I do have an acceleration counter, and I haven't actually done anything. I did damage to him at the beginning, and then after that, it's just been nothing. Landing craft comes in with 4. Take the lead. Okay. So first things first, we'll exhaust to remove this from the game. Get out of there. Don't want that in my face. So here's my question with Mass Attack, which I'm actually curious on. Mass Attack says exhaust 3 allies. Okay, no, if I play Anti-Man, I'll be fine. I was gonna be like, can I do that if I don't have 3 allies? Because it doesn't say up to 3 allies. It says 3 allies. So I'm gonna spend 2 resources to play Ant-Man. Am I gonna spend 3? That's the question. I'm better off spending 3. Because if I mass attack... Oh, there's no point in me mass attacking right now, is there? Yeah, that's a... Because, like, that's the curious thing. Because, like, I could... So, this is why I'm questioning this. I could, like... It says 3, so that means I would have to do 2, 4, 5... Whatever damage what I'm in. It says 3. 8 damage I can do. With mass attack. Yeah, that is true. That is a good point. Mass attack, it does say mass attack, so like, it wouldn't be a mass attack if it's 1 person. But it also is a bit annoying because that means... Because I can't do it, like, so there's actually no point in me playing this card actually right now. So I'm gonna actually just use that card and get rid of it. Because I'm better off just having Hawkeye punch this guy. And then keeping him alive to mass attack later. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip up to Pulsar mode to heal 1 damage. Then interesting actually. I'm gonna use Speed of Light to change to Gamma mode to deal 1 damage to Black Order infantry. That will defeat him. He gets his tough card. Then I'll have Ant-Man attack 2. That will defeat Abjuration. Hawkeye attack from 1. That will defeat the Tough. And then I'll have Captain America reward for 2 of the main. And then I'm gonna go 1, 2. I never drew my card, did I? No. 3. To play Gamma Blast. To deal 7 damage. I also forgot to do Ready to Rumble to ready myself. So that's 7 plus 3, 10 damage. Okay. I think we're all good there. And then next turn I can pop myself Master Deck if I draw it. Meanwhile, in Adam Warlock's land, I really need to do threat removal, to be honest. But don't really have anything to do that with. So I'm going to spend Audacity to deal 1 damage to the villain. To play Inspired, I'm going to inspire Captain America. I think that makes sense. He should be inspired. Then I'm going to use Innovation on myself to give myself a +1 to all my stats. Before I do that, hold on. Before I do that, I'm going to reward for 1 of this one. Then I'm going to discard it. Ready myself with the cape. Double Mystic Senses to draw 2 cards. Quantum Magic card is insane. I'm flipping down. Right? I have to flip down. I should flip down. Because I need to get rid of some of this threat. I have 2 threat over here. So 2 and 3. That will deal with this. When defeated, discard cards until a minion is discarded. Put into play. Engage with the player who defeated the scheme. Put it into play. It doesn't say reveal, right? No, so it does not. It's when reveal ability doesn't trigger. Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about him. He's a little pipsqueak. I'm going to use 2 and play Cosmic Awareness to move 3 threat and discard up to 4 cards. So I'll discard 4 cards. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 different aspects. So that is 5 threat off the main. And then I'm gonna flip down. I'm going to use Soul World to heal myself up to full. That's nice. I was also curious that the staff is either side, and so is Quantum Magic. So I could literally pick any card I want next turn. I'm actually going to keep those cards in my hand for now and see what we draw. Ready? Ready. Oh, actually, before I forgot, Hawkeye's arrow would have defeated the Outrider anyway. So we're good. Oh my god. I get an encounter card. This time I will remember to draw it. Okay, we drew a Mass Attack again. This could be our moment. Mass Attack right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in gamma mode, so 8 damage, 1 card. Potential right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. God, this Marvel Boy art always gets me every time. That is a good card. Anyway, so it's 3 on. Activates against Spectrum, loses 1. Oh, unfortunately, someone's gonna have to bite the dust. I think it may have to be Hawkeye. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Hawkeye. Yeah. Because I can play White Tiger next turn to replace him. Or I can actually have him replace Ant-Man in case I draw any more minions. We could do that because the deck is fresh. So we'll block with Ant-Man actually. 2 plus 1 is 3. Activates against Warlock, there is no spells. 2 plus 1 is up to 3. Counter card and counter card. When revealed, deal 1 damage to your hero for each spell in your play area. Manipulation comes into play with 2 invocation counters on it. This card gains Surge. Give to the Adam Warlock player. Good thing it's me. You may exhaust your alter ego. Well, that's easy enough. Done. Okay. So she can one-shot him. So I'm not worried about damage. Because at this point, she can literally mass attack. Go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once White Tiger's on the board. The mass attack will flip him straight. So at this point, my idea here is to deal with threat removal and dealing with other stuff. I'm gonna flip up. I need to remove a Justice card, really. Do I just Quantum Magic or Zone of Silence back out? I don't want to play the Comic Blast because I know that she'll do enough damage to flip him. I don't have to deal with it. I'm on threat duty. So it's either Zone of Silence or Cosmic Awareness. Yeah, I think I'm going to use Comic Staff to play Quantum Magic to pull back Cosmic Awareness to my hand. Then I'm going to use Comic Blast plus a Comic Blast to play Cosmic Awareness. 3 threat plus 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess I don't. I just got to 3 actually. So 2, so it's 5 threat. Probably should have looked at my deck size before I did that. But I'm okay with that. It also recharged my Soul World, so that's good. Then I'm gonna no. I'm gonna discard Armored Vest. Give her a +1 heal. Warlock Cape readies me. Double Mystic Senses. I draw 2 cards. And then I'm going to use Charlie 27 and Marvel Boy to play Eternity. And that's right. Our second cosmic entity has joined the deck. We'll keep this and we'll throw for 2. That gets rid of all the threat. Perfect. Can't go wrong there. Alright, otherwise, over here, 2 and 3 to play White Tiger. White Tiger, I draw X cards which is equal to the villain's stage number. I draw 2 because we're playing an expert. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, Band Together is 3 course because it's 3 allies. So I'll use Band Together to play Mass Attack. I'll exhaust 3 allies. The share trait Avenger, 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 I'm an Avenger. Deal X damage works the total attack of these allies and your hero. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My attack is a 3, it's 9 damage. So that will advance Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw, okay. 46 hit points. Each player discards cards until they find a spell, so same thing. Nothing crazy. Fireball for him. What's interesting about Mass Attack as well is it doesn't discard the... So it doesn't exhaust your hero. Your hero doesn't exhaust for it. So you can still attack with your hero and do stuff. Unfortunately, some bad stuff's coming down the pipe. But 4 fireball and then double manipulations. So I'm gonna have a really crappy turn in a few turns. Okay. Then I can go energy duplication, ready to rumble, to play Gamma Blast, deal 7 damage, and I'll attack with 3 to do another, so that's 10 damage. There's another 36. Leadership is crazy, like, it's surprisingly pretty good. I mean, not surprising, but some of the cards that we're getting are good. 3, 4, 5. Oh, a rapid response. Nice. What's also good about Mass Attack is your healers don't take consequential damage, so that's just the perfect thing for it. Oh, Cosmic Ward has to stay out in play. Oh. I thought it was oh god, please give me better cards than this. Give me better cards than this. Come on. What is this? Like what is in all my life of playing Marvel Champions, all the games I've played, I don't think I've ever drawn Genius Strain Energy in one hand back to back like that. All 3. I've drawn 2 at least. To draw all 3 in this one hand, that's just ouch. Where's Lockjaw? Crap. 1, 2, 3. He's going to attack me. Spell triggers. Now, here's what I think this is how it works. And I'm saying this because I watched the stream of Fantasy Flight. When he attacks me, so I know it's going to be a 2 plus nothing because it's a encounter card. It's my card. I'm gonna block. The card flips over. So from my understanding, since it's discarded, it goes to my discard pile, I believe. Is from my understanding what it said. So I think that's what Caleb said. It goes to my discard pile so I can then play it again later. Gauges against Ebony Maw. Sorry, Spectrum. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Ooh, oh, she has like the pulsar shield. I don't really want to take that hit. That just says ouch. I think I'm gonna have to block with Hawkeye. 2 plus 2 is 4. Hawkeye's defeated. 1 and then 2. Yeah, that's, which is an interesting thing, because I would have thought maybe it would have discarded back here and then kind of had a second shot at it. But because it technically is your card, it comes back to you. Of course, I was gonna say, if I hit both all the minions at this turn after I defeat him, I would have been like, this is not good. This means in 3 turns I'm taking 6 damage. Reveal the top card. Everyone loves Under Fire. Reactor Overload. And Channeling. Remove 1 invocation from each spell. So before we do that, this comes in with 5. Because I'm going to take the 2 damage on Warlock. These all take down. So I'm confused. And I lose 2 cards from my hand. Because both manipulations hit 0. Okay. Somehow I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, actually. Okay. That comes a 5, and we're good. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take 4 damage next turn, so I have to heal. That's a given. But I could have shield spelled myself, actually. Nah, it's not worth it. So I can mass attack to defeat him. Have Martinex pop the tough off. Discard this to kill 1 damage from her, and then just have a lot of money to hopefully do stuff with. But in terms of her deck, I don't really have anything to do with these cards. It's a bit unfortunate. I'm just going to play Rapid Response. And then I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego and heal for 3. Meanwhile, what's the situation looking like here? Oh, no problem. Thought for 3 and Thought for 2 to have Inspired. Reactor Overload is completed. Nice. Okay. Now over here, we're going to do Karmic Staff to play Mass Attack. I'm going to choose to discard 4 cards. Shocker there. That will defeat Black Order Infantry. He gets a tough. Martinex will attack to pop that tough off right away. I'll discard Shield Spell to heal home 1. Warlock's Cape readies me, and I'll draw 2 cards. Hey! I'll use Player 4 Justice to remove 4 threat. And I don't have to. I just want to play a card. And I'll spend 2 to play Pip the Troll. Because I can. Then I'll attack from 1. 35. Okay. Martinex is surprisingly getting value. I was not expecting that much value from him, but surprisingly there's value from him. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Add 3. Initiates against Monica. So fireball triggers. I take 3 damage. 4 damage, sorry. And he schemes for 3 plus 1. 7. I haven't actually got the scheme to the second one yet, so not bad. He'll attack me. He's both I'm down 1. I'm gonna block with Pip the Troll. 4. Thank you, Pip. You are good as always. Rubble Storm. Attach to the friendly character with the highest attack and exhaust it. That would have to be Captain America. Attached character cannot ready. Spend an energy and a physical to discard this card. Okay. I forget. Can I do that? Oh, can I think in this game it has to be the person whose card is in, unless it says it. Like I think collector cards say that. Anybody can do it. All right. Well, that wasn't a good card to hit me with. Now, was it? So I'm going to spend innovation to play Zone of Silence to heal Martinex because Martinex is our boy. I'm going to choose a scheme, discard up to 4 cards. I will choose this one and I'll discard 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. That will discard, remove 4 threat. Then I will use Audacity. No, I'll use Comic Staff to play Quantum Magic. And I'm actually going to fetch out Sorcerer Supreme. Then I'm going to use Energy to play Sorcerer Supreme. I'm going to reward from 1. I'll discard an aggression card to deal 2 damage to the enemy. Warlock's Cape readies myself. Mystic Senses, I draw 2 cards. And I'll use this one to play Cosmic Ward. Attack from 1. No, Thor from 1 and Thor from 1. Spin Thought under 0. We have Cosmic Ward set up, so next treasure card is cancelled. I got Sorcerer Supreme. I'm gonna get a second counter on Soul World. We're pretty good here. Meanwhile, she has to heal. What does she? I could play risky. I don't have to technically heal. You know? I could just go full gamma. I'm gonna flip up to Pulsar to heal myself from 1 damage. Then I'm gonna use an energy duplication to copy the energy and a Falcon to get rid of Restrained. So that will bring me back Captain America. He's still exhausted. Actually, wait. Yeah, it does exhaust, yeah. So that's good. Then I'm going to go... Ooh, it's so tricky. Like, I want to just go full Gamma Blast on him. And do the 7 damage. But I could build up Avengers Tower into a Kalu. I think that's the play. 1, 2... to play Avengers Tower. If each of your allies has the Avenger, which they do, like I can play 4 allies now. I'll exhaust this plus photon speed to play Kalu. Because the next Avenger is cost 1 less. So it's the top 5 cards of my deck for an event. 3, 4, 5. I'll take Speed of Light. Then I'm going to Speed of Light myself into Gamma mode to deal 1 damage. Draw a card. And then I am going to attack for 3. Okay. Ready up. Ah. That's annoying. I was like, I could have what her ability says from hand. Kalu's doesn't though, so I could have Kalu block, rapid response him back in, and get his ability to trigger again for me. Oh, we got the mass attack. It's here. It's coming. But luckily, because with us also Supreme now, we get 6 cards in our hand. Okay. Add 3. Initiates against Adam, so these both tick down. He'll attack me for 2+. I'm gonna block with Martinex. You did good, old friend. Activate against Spectrum. That's 1. 2+. I'm going to... I'm going to block with Kalu. 3. Kalu is defeated. I'm going to rapid response him back in. Just so I can look at the top 5 cards of my deck for an event. And draw it. Well, it's going to be Speed of Light. Not the most exciting one, but has potential. And then counter card and counter card. Master Plan is a treachery. Cosmic Wood comes to play and discards it. Good job, Cosmic Wood, catching that great card. Oh god. That's not good. Okay, so all the spells lose 1. So I take 6 damage. And Pip takes 2 damage. That is actually scary. You can do some... that if you're not prepared for that. Ouch. Shadows of the Past. So what do we have? Radioactive Man. Radioactive Meltdown. Comes into play with 4. Did he do anything? No. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well now. Adam Warlock is hurting. He needs to rest after that. That was not pleasant for him. Thankfully, our soul is resting in the soul world. 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 damage. The mass attack does 9 damage right now. So let's do it. 1. Wait a minute. 1 to play Blade. If all my allies has Avengers, I can have 4 allies, so I can play Blade out. Then I'm gonna use. Actually, wait a minute. I can just exhaust Avenger Tower. Wait for him. I'm good. Then I'm gonna use Genius and an Energy Duplication to play Mass Attack. I'm going to exhaust Blade for 2, White Tiger for 2, Captain America for 3, so that's 2, 4, 7, plus myself 3 is 10 damage. Going down to 19. And then 1, 2, 3 to play Gamma Blast. I'm already in Gamma mode, so it does 7 damage overkill. So 6 to him, 1 bleeds over. What I wanted, that's the whole point. Oh, that's nasty. To each friendly character in play? Good God, that'll do some. Oh, that'll do some work. Okay. Did we just start trying to beat it? I'm going to attack for 3. 15. Alright, Adam Warlock's turn. One, 2, to play Comic Blast. Deal 4 damage and discard up to 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 different aspects, so it does 7 damage. Brings them down to 8. Then I'm going to discard In-Betweener to Battle Mage. Before that, I'm going to attack from 1. Discard In-Between to Aggression to deal 2 damage. Bring them down to 5. Warlock's Cape readies myself. Mythic Senses, I draw 2 cards. Then I'm going to play Quantum Magic to pull back Comic Blast. And then I'm going to use Comic Blast do 4 plus 1, 2, 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Ebony Maw is defeated. Woo! Clean. That was good rush. Had to deal with it, get past that before, because this would have messed up my allies real bad. And with that, we've defeated Ebony Maw. It was what a actually intense battle, I must say, to defeat him. So that was definitely a good first encounter for this campaign. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys are enjoying this, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like and comment down below. And I hope to see you guys on some more of my YouTube videos.